Hey, so I wanted to talk about a few things with Honkai Star Rail. Um, I just hit a point in the story that left me speechless. It's kind of hard to put into words. I don't want to, I don't want to spoil the story, so I won't do that. Um, but I stayed up like until 6 in the morning last night, um, just kind of playing this game. I had reached a point where I just couldn't stop, and I reached a point where I hadn't felt such compelling storytelling since any of the Final Fantasies that I've ever played. Like, I thought Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy 14 had good storytelling compared to any other game that I played. When I play story games, I expect good stories like Undertale, Deltarune. Those are both good stories. Um, the Final Fantasy 14 is just story after story. I love it so much. It really is kind of it. It's kind of strange coming over to Honkai Star Rail because I knew it was a story game before it was a gacha game. When it first came out, it was really, really solid with Billabog. I enjoyed Billabog. It was great. I kind of took a break somewhere around like halfway of through Penacony. And by break, I mean I basically dropped the game. I got my hands on Aventurine and Robin, and I basically just stopped playing. I ended up coming back at some point to finish Penacony because I was basically at the end. But I didn't really continue past that. Over the past couple days during the heat wave, I have been playing through Honkai Star Rail, and from the beginning of this chapter to where I am now. And for those of you that have already played this game, you can see exactly where uh, my quest progress is. Um, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but I haven't I haven't connected with a character as deeply as I did Castress. And when her banner came out, I was just kind of like, because I kind of keep in touch with banners and I hop on every now and again and I find a character that I enjoy and I could get to a whole story about that. I mean, in fact, why not? It's not like I might. If you guys want to see more Honkai Star Rail videos, just let me know in the comments. But I I ended up getting super lucky uh, with Castris in that this account is completely free to play. Like everything here is free to play. I don't have crazy, money. I play games that are free to play them free to play, even if they are meant to be gotchas. I'm that kind of player. And I got super lucky. I basically went to pity with her. Um, and then after pity, I just pulled back-to-back casters. Like, no losing 50-50, just pulled back-to-back casters. I pulled 3 casters basically in a row with like 4 or 5 pulls in between each. It was super lucky. And that was before I even started this chapter. I've just reached a point in this game where I feel like I almost feel like the game knew what it was doing, giving me Casterus. A character that I so deeply align with. It's kind of wild. Um, and this is even more embarrassing to say. I am It's been a whole day. I've slept through it. I cried myself to sleep, in fact, and that's. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in the video. It's extremely embarrassing to say out loud, and I'm tearing up even now. I I really enjoy this game. I never thought that the story in Honkai Star Rail of all games was going to be the best story that I've ever experienced in any game I've ever played. And I've played some really good story games, I feel. Some pretty decent bangers. Like Final Fantasy and Toby Fox are both really, really good storytellers. If I say Final Fantasy, it's Square Enix, but and a lot of other miscellaneous story games along the way. It's like I even know the story to Terraria Calamity. It's kind of wild. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I had to make this video gushing over this game. It was I can't wait to keep playing. Anyway, I'll squish you later. Goodbye.